Hello, and welcome to this edition of Mornings. I'm Allison Lasienka.
And I'm Sophie Collins. Pennsylvania State Representative Todd Stevens spoke to North Penn High School government students. This assembly was question-driven as Representative Stevens allowed students and staff to ask him questions about his position, what he does for the state of Pennsylvania, and his opinion on both state and national issues. Stevens was also able to help answer a lot of questions students may have had about voting, such as registration and why it's important to vote in the upcoming election.
Mr. Brumbaugh is back to test your knowledge. He's asking you, what was the subject of the Knight Crier's first feature-length digital article? Now we have Mr. Monero live in the studio. Sorry, Mr. Monero, but you already know the answer to the Knight Crier question, so no tweeting for you.
Well, you're right, Allison. I don't know very many answers, but I do know that one. Good morning, North Penn High School and Washington, D.C. Pay attention. We have a bipartisan interview this morning. We have Rebecca Brandoff from the Republicans Club and Divya Sood from the Democrats Club, and they are here to talk today together in harmony about voting. So why don't you guys tell us about voter registration and why it's important for our North Penn High School audience?
So, go ahead. Okay, so voter registration.
Wasn't that nice? Look at that, so friendly. Go ahead.
Voter registration is really important because the right to vote in our country is something that a lot of people take advantage of, and we're all in the age that we're going to be turning 18, and if not now for the midterm election, then for the 2020 presidential election, so that you can do online.
So some people take advantage of it and some people take it for granted. Why is it important that people in high school vote? Because they're only 18 years old. They're in high school. What does it matter to them?
So the thing is, while the youth constitute a significant portion of our population, we really aren't represented as much in the political world because a lot of us don't come out to vote when we can. And that's a problem because that's technically our future at stake if we aren't coming out and voting, especially during these non-presidential years where we have more influence and we have more of a say. Sure.
So in 4 years when you're out of college or something like that, the world you're facing is going to be the one that you guys elected, correct?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So you guys have an election voter registration drive going right now. You're trying to get people to vote. How do we register to vote? If I'm Alex Gilbert and I'm a senior, I'm going to be 18 and I'm like, oh my God, I want to vote. How do I do it? What do I do?
So if you go on the internet and you search up Pennsylvania voter registration application, it's usually the first thing that comes up, and then you just fill it out with your basic information like your name, address, date of birth, etc. And it should only take like 8 to 10 minutes to fill out max. And then once you're registered, then you just find your local polling location, and there's a lot of websites out there for that. And then you go out and vote on November 6th, which is Election Day.
Great. Rebecca, anything else about voting?
Go out and vote if you're able to. And if you're not able to yet, as soon as you turn 18, I suggest you register because it's a great thing that we can do.
All right, a lot of resources, and if you get stuck last second, just Google Pennsylvania voter registration, and you'll find it just like that. All right, Rebecca, Divya, thank you very much. Great interview, very important civic duty. Get out there and vote. I know that Mr. Joel Wilson's going to vote. Make sure you do too. All right, back to the desk.
Thanks, Mr. Monero. 33 North Penn seniors have been named as commended students in the 65th Annual National Merit Scholarship Program. These students are among the top 5% of high school seniors in the country who took the 2017 PSAT. Along with our 13 National Merit semifinalists, these commended students have made North Penn proud.
With Halloween approaching this month, many people will be flocking to haunted attractions. This week, photography classes went to Eastern State Penitentiary. North Penn News reporter Sam Santangelo has more.
The North Penn photography students visited Eastern State Penitentiary. They went through a walking tour and then explored the prison on their own. Students were given unique assignments that they could work on in this new environment.
The Digital Photo 3 students also were given the concept of time to consider as they were photographing this location. It's an eye-opening experience in many respects, in addition to the fun opportunity to take a lot of photographs.
Students then went to lunch at a local pizza place down the street.
I am currently in cell block number 4, and that's one of the haunted cell blocks that I have at the Eastern Penitentiary. It's probably not haunted, but you never know.
This is a great experience for students to put their skills to the test outside of the classroom. Reporting for North Penn News, I'm Sam Santangelo.
Have Sophia Hughes in the studio to give us the inside scoop on all things North Penn. Take it away, Sophia.
Thanks, Allison. Now let's get started on the lowdown. Powder Puff football signups start on Monday. Here's what you need to know. If you're planning on playing, make sure you grab permission forms from your home office. You need them completed in order to sign up. If you plan on playing, signups will take place in the cafeteria next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If you'd like to be a cheerleader, stop by A116 and talk to Mrs. Monero. If you'd like to either coach or manage or just simply purchase a shirt to support your class, see your class advisors. The Childhood Cancer Awareness Game will be on Friday, October 14th. Key Club will be selling t-shirts in the cafeteria from October 3rd to October 12th. Another fundraiser on tap is the Pandas fundraiser being held by the Chronic and Invisible Diseases Club on Tuesday, October 9th. No, they're not raising money for those cute bears. Panda is an autoimmune disease that affects young children, and your money can help raise money to help them find a cure. Faculty can make a donation in the mailroom and dress down that day, while students can make a donation during their lunch periods. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Sophia. Have you been catching up on all the new articles on the Knight Crier? Marissa Werner is here to give us the latest update on all the news stories.
Hey North Bend, welcome to your first Knight Crier update of the year. I'm Marissa Werner. It has already been a busy year and the Crier has been on top of everything. Gianna Iannuzzi showcases senior John Haynes on and off the field with the feature on the football captain. Rachel Rosenblatt explains the big choice of deciding a major for college applications with her editorial. Devin Baldwin tells us why millennials should vote in her article. And check out Prasham's articles as he's been following the boys soccer team's undefeated journey. That's it for the Knight Crier update. All these articles and much more are at knightcrier.org. And also download our app from the App Store or Google Play. I'm Marissa Warner, and make sure you read the Knight Crier day or night.
Berger is here with our weekly sports update. Hey Eric, how are you doing today?
Thanks Allison and Sophie. I'm doing great this morning. Hopefully you guys are too. We had a busy week of sports action here at North Bend, so let's get right into this week's sports update. We kicked off with the girls soccer team winning in overtime, defeating CB East by a score of 2-1. Goals in the match included a Cynthia Sheehy game-tying goal and a goal by Alexis Sporango, capping off an overtime and improving the team record to 5-5-3. On the courts, the girls tennis team beat Owen J. Roberts 4-3 and are now preparing for districts next week. The girls volleyball team swept Wissahickon in 3 sets and prepare to play tonight against Abington on the road. The boys soccer team continued their undefeated season with a win on the road against CB East by a score of 5-1. Staying on the turf, the girls field hockey team won in dominating fashion at Quakertown by defeating the Panthers 9-1 with a total of 30 shots on net. Also, the boys cross country team improved to first place in their league. If you're interested in joining the boys indoor track team, you can attend their first meeting on Tuesday, October 9th after school in the Audion. The football team is 6-0 and are on the road tonight at Sourton against the Indians. Good luck to all the sports teams we have this week. That's all I have for this week's sports update. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Eric. We have Mr. Monero once more with the representatives from Best Buddies. Take it away, Mr. Monero.
All right, Allison, thank you very much. Best Buddies and us, right? Ryan McCosco, Bree Hines are here from Best Buddies. Tell us about Best Buddies. What is it, and how do we get involved?
Well, Best Buddies is a club where you meet almost twice a month, and you just kind of hang out with kids with mental disabilities or who may be autistic, and you kind of just have fun with them and hang out with them.
All right, great. Ryan, what kind of things do you do?
Well, you'll do different activities like relay races. You do karaoke, Just Dance, just things like that.
Can you dance, Ryan McCosco?
I'd say I'm pretty good.
All right, maybe we'll get that going in Mrs. McKee's English class this afternoon. I'll stop over. How do we get involved in Best Buddies if it sounds like something we want to do?
So you can fill out a form in Miss Thompson's room at K29 or Mr. Hertz at B110.
All right, Miss Thompson's room, K29, Mr. Hertz, B110. And you guys want to say anything you have coming up? Any events specifically?
The first meeting is on October 11th in the senior caf.
All right. Bree, anything else?
Just should come out. It's going to be really fun.
All right, Best Buddies and us. We have a lot of great clubs at North Penn, but there's no doubt it is one of the best ones that we have. So great for you guys for being in it. North Penn, get involved in Best Buddies. It's a great club. And have a great weekend, North Penn. Make it the best one you ever had. And let's go back to the desk for one last time.
Thanks again. Now we take it to the question of the week, where we hear all of your hidden talents.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
I can do this. I can drink this whole water bottle in one sip. We can stick out our tongue and touch our eyebrows.
I can dance.
I can touch my tongue to my nose.
Did you tweet your answer to @NPTV for this week's Brumbaugh Challenge? Let's check in with Mr. Brumbaugh himself for the answer.
Hey, welcome back. The answer you've all been waiting for. Better yet, it's time to meet the man of the hour.
Bet you didn't know that, now you do.
Jay Patel. That's all we have on this edition of Mornings. I'm Allison Lesyanka.
And I'm Sophie Collins. Before we go, we want to remind you to go follow our Instagram at North Penn Television. The Happiness Club's goal is to spread joy throughout the building, and that's exactly what they were doing this week. We leave you with just another reason why we love North Penn.
Oh, that ain't right.